Hello YouTube and welcome back everyone. We have today classic Shacre Wallabee by CLARKS. Oh, Wallabees, forgive me my pronunciation. So this became kind of a legendary shoe since the Breaking Bad show. You probably, a lot of you like a big fans, and since day one I've been a huge fan of Breaking Bad, and pretty much whatever Walter White is wearing, I had like full wardrobe, from the hat to, you name it, to underwear. Anyway, this shoe, it's pretty much like, I should say, almost like a Dr. Martens, Chelsea boot. There's a lot of variations. It's dozens of, styles based on this Wallabee original. So this is kind of like interesting because I think it's a pretty nice kind of a style, because it's based on classic Wallabee. It's the same, absolutely the same style, but it's a lot lighter, and it has like a removable insole, which we cover later. Now, well, let's start. And I have original, but this is not ankle height. I have original Wallabee from 7-8 years ago, and for reference, and we kind of cover it later on in this post. So let's talk about this one. So what I like about it's a weight. It's really lightweight. I did put them on. It's super comfy. So I got them from DSW, and you can get on Amazon, everywhere. So this particular model called it's called Shacre, S-H-A-C-R-E, right here. So, and the size it's 9.5. My size 9.5 normally. Sometimes sneakers I buy 10. It comes in a box like this, recyclable box, so it says extreme comfort, which I agree with. So like I said, this is classic Wallabee, except that in original Wallabees you don't have removable footbed. Otherwise it's absolutely identical. So they do, there's a tons of different variations of the upper leather materials and suede. So let's talk about the price first. I got on DSW for $89.90, pretty much $90. So if you want to go ahead with original they have actually made in Italy Wallabees. I think it's you can get it directly on CLARKS for $170, and I think the lesser, one step down, it's $160. You can get would be made in India, like this ones, and in fact this one made in India. So you can see I actually posted like an unboxing video, and you can see all the like small details, but this is right here. There's a label, made in India, and the size in here. And yeah, the price is $90. It's up to you guys. I will later summarize if it's worth it or not, but I don't think nowadays it's a huge, below $100. You get pretty decent shoe, and I will kind of summarize later if it's what I like and what I hate about it. Hate is a strong word, what I don't like about this. What I like about the most, this is a, removable footbed, and this is, ortholite. This is nice, and you can get much more better fancy one if you want to, like, let's say your arch, a little higher. And this is, this is acceptable, and actually makes it a lot comfortable, and you can wash this one. It's pretty much washable. Just throw in a, washing machine, washer and dryer, and you're done, which is a great feature, because this is my CLARKS original. This is the original Wallabees, and this is just you have, not removable. There is a footbed, just a leather lined, and this is it. So, which is a minus, so I think, because I really like it, because you have the same feature on the sneakers, and they actually, when you put them on, they feel like a sneakers, and super this natural, the other part I like about CLARKS in general, this natural rubber, it's so comfy, and it's like a squishy. When you when you step in, you feel like It's I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's really, really nice and almost like you wearing like a sneakers. And this shoe is, you know, it's funny because I posted this on unboxing, you know, and the headline I did, it's you know, most popular, you know, ugly shoe. And it's love and hate relationship. A lot of people think they're very dorky, but I think they become kind of legendary, you know, particularly after like Breaking Bad show, but you know, in a bunch of like, hipsters. I mean, people love them. I personally love them. I think they're kind of a cool looking, and it's a classic, you know, moccasin style, and you know, it's simplicity of it. Particular, what I like about the moccasin style is this is pretty much two-piece construction, and it wraps around it, you know, which is pretty beautiful. and it's so clever and simple. You know, I could actually, hold on a second. What it does, it's actually, let me explain you, this piece goes like this, and the shoe sole is right here, so, and it just sewn attached to this, sort of like this. And this is single piece, which is beautiful because it makes it much stronger, you know, because normally shoes, you know, you have like regular shoes, they just cut off here and they stitch it, so usually they coming off. Like in this way, this is so durable. It's a very clever construction, and I do like it. And then you have this top part, you know, this plateau, so which is kind of nice. You have also this ridge creates, you know, stiffness, because when you bend it like this, it does not, you don't develop any like cracks or, you know, the wrinkles, whatever. Look at this. It's always staying nice and clean, and this is super clever. I love this. You know, it's called single vamp, I think, construction, and this is very brilliant. You have this one single piece wraps around this. It connects only here, not like regular shoes. You have like, you know, toe cap. You have like a quarter piece, and you know, the heel cap. This is not this. So let's go ahead and cover the rest of it. Also, what I like about Wallabee is that these eyelets, it's just simple. You don't have any metal, you know, eyelets. You just simply punch through, and frankly, this metal sometimes pieces of hardware they're coming off, and you know, this is just a simplistic, very nice moccasin style. This one purely decorative. So, you know, overall, and this, like I said, this natural, you know, crepe rubber, it's just a classic. So the only thing what I should say, you know, I did some research. This is, and that's why it makes it lighter. They you know, kind of cut off some weight by eliminating some space inside. There is like a shank, like a foam shank inside. What they did is, so here is a sole, you know, okay, let's see. And this, you know, this shank is made of foam, which makes it a lot lighter. But as far as durability, and you know, this is hard to say because you have to wear them, you know, 6 months to, you know, a year or two to see, you know, if it's durable enough. Because sometimes, like I do have some shoes, and you know, you can develop like the hole here, but natural rubber usually it doesn't. You know, it has a nice structure, but it's not. Look at this. This one wearing for like 8 years, and there's nothing. Look at this. This is fantastic, and like I said, no wrinkles in here. This is pretty much same model, except this is not an angle, you know, height. So this is regular Wallabees, not like Heisenberg shoes. this is more like Heisenberg shoes. So anyway, this is fantastic, and like I said, style, I personally like it. I don't think it's an ugly shoe. The only thing is, I would say this is, yeah, this is also like, you see, this is, like I said, there's just a kind of not a cork. This is like a cardboard. It says Peripon Barcelona. I don't know if you can see it. This is Spanish company which does a, you know, kind of a cardboard shank, like not a shank, it's like a footbed. It just covers the heel part of it. So the toe cap is just a single stitch in here, and the counter, you know, the counter heel, you call it, like counter heel lining, it's a little low. It's, you can see it starts an inch lower, which I think it's a, you know, it's a bummer, because I personally think they should go all the way up, because you're gonna, you know, you're gonna just wear it out with the time. Normally they put a textile, which is horrible. This is, at least this is a leather, but this counter heel lining, it's kind of a little disappointment, because you're gonna rub it against it and you're gonna wear it down pretty quick. Because look at this, this counter heel lining goes all the way up, and you see there's nothing happened to it after like you know, 8 years. So this one, I'm not so sure. Again, you know, you have to wear it for a while, and a year to a couple of years to find out. So laces are fine. You know, I like the color matching. And the one kind of a downside I think about this shoe, even though they might look nice on the camera, to me, the leather, it's about like a 2. I measured it's a 2 millimeters. So to me, it has kind of they didn't rough it up enough. This is kind of like a Nubuck style, but the Nubuck, it's, you know, sometimes they rough it up a little more. This has a little kind of synthetic-y feeling. I don't know, I should say, maybe it should be like a darker colors. They don't have any more color available, unfortunately. There's no any more, you know, like a darker or, you know, black. Unfortunately, I wish. So because this is, look at this. I would compare it to, I think this was cola, I think, or tobacco. I don't remember, that was a long time ago. I think it was used to call tobacco color, because this, the original Wallabees, they sell in a dozen different colors. So then you can get them. And yeah, and this is actually much, much nicer. Look at this. This is a thicker. So look at if you compare like this one and this one, this is a lot thicker. In fact, I can probably measure it real quick. Okay, in millimeters, we'll get this one. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, this is exactly 2. This is exactly 2, and this one set to the 0. Okay, set to the 0. Okay, this is 2.6. So this is a lot thicker than the original Wallabees. And yeah, I mean, otherwise it's a great shoe. I don't know, I'll think about if I'm gonna, you know, keep it or not, because I'm really disappointed with the color. Okay, let's kind of summarize it. The best part is the fit. It's so comfy, super light. You can do it with, you know, you can dress up and go in a theater, a museum, or party. You can run around, you know, like they feel like a sneakers when you put them on. And like I said, you can remove this footbed and get some more fancy footbeds. You can buy it on REI, you know, and so, you know, REA, sorry. And, you know, there's a lot of options with the footbeds, and some people have like a lower arch and high arches. So I do like this feature a lot, in fact, which original Wallabees don't. The fit is fantastic. I'm like 9.5 size, and it's like 42.5 European. Sometimes sneakers I do like Adidas, it's about size 10, and so, but this fits perfect. There's a lot of room for me. You know, there's a little space in the toe cup here, which I like. And then so I like removable insole. I do like this natural rubber sole, even though it's not solid. By the way, this is a lot heavier. The original Wallabees, and it's not even ankle size, they just crazy, because this is a solid here rubber. It doesn't have this foam shank installed. So what else I do, you know, like I said, weight and price I love a lot. It's, you know, that's below $100, $90, free shipping. Durability is, you know, couldn't say, because, you know, it's you have to wear probably like a couple of years to to say, and this is it. The downside, you know, what I don't like, the leather, a little too smooth for me. I don't know if you can see it, but it's, and it should be, look at this compared to this one. This is beautiful suede, and this one is just not. So this is, and this is like a leather part here. This is like waxed part inside in the interior. I wish there would be pull tab as well. When you put them on, you have to open the mouth all the way up, and it kind of almost let's need the pull tab. If I would, you know, improve it, that would be helpful. Counter heel, downsized too, like it's a, you know, it's kind of like a bummer. The counter heel lining, as I mentioned, should be all the way, starts from the top. So because you're going to be rubbing against it. So, but this is all downsides. I think there's a lot more upside, and I think the, you know, the fit and lightness is just perfect. I'm gonna put them on, you know, in the end of this video, and you know, you guys will see how they fit. They look, I think they look great. Again, if someone else, please comment, guys. So you know, I just want to know opinion, because I think it's pretty popular, and some people just, you know, literally hate them. And that's it. Please put some comments on and likes, and so thank you so much for watching. Bye.